getting my mind right, sitting in the sauna, because I am going to build the Live Rich messenger bot today. Live Rich messenger bot getting made today. So getting my mind right while I bake in the sauna and think about life. So get ready. So I'm put together now. As you can see, I got my nice shirt on. I need to shave, but you know, whatever. But so what we got to do is before we map out this bot, I always go to pen to paper first. So what do I mean by go pen to paper? As in literally, I take out my pen and paper and I start mapping out like what I think is important and the sales process and that kind of stuff, right? So I want to talk about just for a second, the influencer model, and I'm actually going to go through my notes. I'm going to show you exactly what I wrote down right now. So hold on, we're going to flip the screen around. Okay, so excuse my bad handwriting, but so this is my notes. I'm just going to kind of read it out. We're going to go from top to bottom. Okay, so Team Live Rich is basically who we're building this bot for. And so, the first question you got to ask is, what's important? And, you guys can't really read that, but that says what's important. So what's important? And so when I started thinking about it, I basically started thinking about, well, as an influencer, right, you already are making money. You already are already established in a certain way, right? So really what's important to you is just more about building your following, like building that kind of, omnipresence, right? So that's what I kind of put on right here. So influencer model isn't really about lead generation anymore. It's more about omnipresence and building views, because obviously the more people that catch eyes on your stuff, then obviously by nature that's going to give you the lead gen, right? So the influencers, like whenever we do a model like this, it's a little different, right? So I have that right there. So if these guys have courses or basically any kind of offers, ebooks, whatever, they can do it in the DM. And I know that the DM works because there's a guy named Sean Ferris. You can look him up on Instagram. That's his handle, @SeanFerris. Basically, he applied this DM strategy, and I'm not going to tell you guys what the DM strategy is. I'm just going to tell you that you can close in the DM, and basically got people to schedule appointments just straight through DM and closed about $40,000 in 1 month, and that's verified because I am mentored by Jason Capital. And we talked about that in his inner circle, and so that's just a well-known thing now. So basically, he made a lot of money in 1 month just closing over the DM. So now let's go to the next page. Okay, so now I kind of wrote these notes here, but basically, with Joe and Jake especially, we're treating them as the influencers for Team Live Rich, in which they are, and they have awesome YouTube channels, right? So these guys already inherently do call to actions and stuff in their social media, right? You just got to be sure that I wrote here these mofos, but that's basically my terminology. These motherfuckers, right? You just got to make sure that anybody that kind of gets into your infrastructure can finally see everything and see you everywhere, right? So that's what we're gonna build, and I'm kind of gonna go over why we had to go through this strategy first, and it's basically because of this rule, the copywriting rule number one. It's rule number one, and basically it's the idea, it's the big idea. So anything you do, like anything you're gonna develop, anything that you're gonna write, you gotta develop the big idea first. So the big idea for this case is gonna be organic omnipresence. Right, so that's basically what we're going to create, right? So how to do that, right? So this is a combination of things that we're going to do. So how we're going to put all this together. So guys, I'm going to do this in ManyChat. Obviously, you need a bot. This is a bot, right? So I mean, if you're watching this video and you didn't realize that I'm building a bot yet, then we're building a bot. And I'm even going to do it in ManyChat. And I'm not even good at ManyChat, right? I've been through it before. And I used to build in it back in the day. I pivoted a long time ago, but it's the most marketer-friendly platform still, in my opinion. And so I'm going to build it in there just to show you that it can be done. And we're going to use Zapier. So Zapier is going to help us do this social proof on steroids method, which is something that I figured out a long time ago, and I haven't been able to implement, but I finally have some guinea pigs to implement it on, so I'm excited. Next is ref URLs, like a lot of them. Ref URLs, if you if you took my crash course, or if you caught the live class in Joe Villagracia's group, that's the Team Live Rich group. Basically, I talked about ref URLs, but basically what those are is a direct link to a specific flow. And we'll kind of go over that more whenever I go through the bot, and then or whenever I build it, I'm sorry. And then there's the auto comment feature.
So auto comment feature being a way that we're gonna automate some of that Facebook page for them, right? And then we're gonna install it into their Facebook group flow. We're gonna show them the insert points, how they can sneakily put it in there. And that's gonna basically kick off the engine of this organic building on steroids. And then obviously you gotta give them a way to unsubscribe. So that's it, right? That's the game plan, that's the sales process. And look, we just went over that in probably 5 minutes, and that took me probably 20 minutes to do. So here we go. All right, let's do this shit. We are ready. Okay, so first thing you gotta do is we gotta look and see what data we have available. So I'm gonna pretend like I don't know anything about Joe and Jake, and I need to find this shit out, right? So let's go to Facebook. Okay, so we're going to Joe Villagracia. Okay, so owner found. Okay, boom, live rich companies. So let's see. Now we come over here to live rich companies. Boom. Okay, cool. So it's a brand, right? Live rich companies. Is this the right one? Nope. We're gonna come over here to live rich media. Let's see. Okay. 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 So look, very nice. Okay. Not much info here. Okay. But remember that Joe and Jake have Facebook pages. Let's go to Jake. Let's see. Okay. So same kind of things here. Okay. So this is an interesting issue because they don't have really a lot of content available on the Facebook pages, right? So if I didn't know anything about it, then let me go see on their Instagram. So let's see Instagram. This is Jake Tran IO Instagram. Right. Let's come in here. Yeah, continue as me. Nope. Okay, so there we go. There he is. All right, let's see. Satisfied, watch money, cheap. Okay, so he's got a YouTube channel, right? So let's come over here. All right, so they got a teamliverich.com. There it is. Boom. So this is going to be their apparel, but think about this from our standpoint. We need to have as much information about as possible, right? So first thing is going to be when we come, especially with this welcome message, we got to do like an indoctrination type thing. So let's come over here to their story and let's see exactly what they wrote. Okay, boom. So live rich is more than a piece of clothing you wear. Represents you living rich in yourself, mentally, financially, living rich is way. Okay, there you go. I like this. Okay. Joe Villagracia. Okay, now we got stories for Joe and Jake, right? Sweet. Good copy here. All right, so there we go. So now we got our copy, at least for the introduction and bios, right? So now we got to think, okay, so how do we, indoctrinate them personally? So right here, obviously we have stories. We have the, the live rich little text, but let's see if we can find a video. So let's come over here, and they have in the digital team live rich digital marketing mastermind of entrepreneurs. Let's see. Welcome to the Team Live Rich Mastermind group. So we have this. So he's saying welcome. He's saying hello, right? So now you might be wondering, Now, this video is in a private Facebook group that I'm in, right? So you're gonna come in here and put the link in first. So remember, when I put this in here, technically I can't copy this video. So only people technically within the group should be able to see this video, right? But we want anybody to be able to see it. So here we go. Boom. Now, hit this video, and it's gonna be like, oh, frowny face, can't connect. But I can put this the code here, right? So we come back over here to this Facebook page, and I right click, and I'm gonna look at page source. Okay, give it a second to load here. We're gonna come in here, and I'm going to copy, right? And then come over here now, and paste. Now, So we're going to download this now. And boom, now we're going to have this video in HD quality, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So go over here, download. Hey, look at that magic, right? So here we go. We're going to download this. Now, okay, so now we have this welcome video that we're going to use, right? So now we need to go back and make sure that this video is, so what are the call to actions of this video, right? So let's come in here and look at the copy. So welcome to Team Live Mastermind. This is more than a group. Okay, so let's see. So they got steps, right? So you got to remember from a couple different standpoints. So what we're trying to do right now is build a welcome message, right? So what we're gonna have to do is kind of is fluff this a little bit. Not really fluff it, but we're gonna come over here. Okay, so come over here, and now with a welcome message. So it's text. So hey, you know, we're gonna come and use this tagline: Team Live Rich Story. So Live Rich is one of the piece of clothing you wear. That's, you know, that same thing. Okay, so we're gonna copy this and come in here. Text. So I'm gonna come over here, and so let's see. So we have Live Rich. So I need the logo now. So I had this, so let's duplicate this. Come over here. Now I need the logo. This will work. Maybe. Nope. Let's go back to their Facebook page and get the logo. Let's see. Live Rich Companies. There we go. We're going to save this image. Now I come over here in the bot. Boom. I just downloaded that, so come over here. So this is what it's going to look like on their screen, right? So, so as you can see, it's a little much. It's a little much. However, we can make this a little better. So what we can do is this. Dot, right? So then we come over here, and then we come in here, add another text block right here, right? So now, what we'll do is insert this. We're gonna put a typing block in here, right here, to make sure. So we're gonna type for 1.5 seconds. Whatever. We're gonna do we're gonna do 2 seconds. So. Okay, sorry. So I had to switch over to Loom because Loom is awesome and QuickTime is not awesome. So if you guys are doing video editing and you're trying to add some content and stuff, like, don't use QuickTime. It takes too much memory. I was already at like a gig after like 7 minutes, so not really worth the time. All right, so back to this now. Okay. So now I have to figure out, is this the right method, right? So what's important is them. So in this case, since we're building an influencer bot, we want to make sure that they kind of indoctrinate you into Live Rich. So I think this is appropriate. Now, I think the next thing we can do is especially what's pretty cool for influencers is where did you hear about us? Not us, right? And then we like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Team Live Rich. Or I'm a closer. or HTC even. Okay. So, where'd you hear about us? Let me come over here and maybe add, let me add another delay over here between these two. And we're just gonna do a 1 second delay here, right? Boom. Now, so we can do two options, right? We can have it like pop up like this with the quick reply buttons, or we can have them do buttons right here. I think in this case, it's probably better to do quick reply buttons because they're a little more interactive for that first little bit. Okay, so then we'll come across to the next one. So then let's come and make another block. How do I do that in this platform? Aha! There you go. So that's how we make another one. Now, welcome message. So then we're going to have everything pretty much do this. Now, we're going to add in some segmenting here later, but this is just good information for us to have, right? Okay, so now, you know, so we're still indoctrinating here. Okay, so we can put a couple different things here, right? Let's say, hey, you know, we can even put Facebook group, right? And say, okay, cool. You know, hey, do you know who, you know, Joe Villagracia? Do you know founders Joe Villagracia and Jake Tran? You know the story of the founders Do you know the story of the founders Joe Villagracia and Jake Tran? Does that make sense? There's a better way to do that. There's a better way to workshop that. Hold on. Do you know the story of? You know the story. It doesn't matter. So we'll come back and do the edits later. So, and we can give them some quick replies here. Yes. So we say, you know. We'll do like we'll separate them. What we're gonna do even better. You know the story. Yeah, fuck that. We're not even gonna go there. We're just gonna come over here. Come back to the team list story. Hey, watch this. You can do it this way too. So we can come from a first person standpoint. We're gonna tell the story. So boom, come over here. So I'm gonna come over here, put the image up. I'm gonna put Joe's image right here. Hey. Actually, let's do this. So let me introduce the team. Introduce the founders. Joe. Okay. So there'll be two options here. We can do, actually I'm gonna do it like this, just so you guys can see. So we're gonna delete this. I'm gonna put a gallery here actually. So I'm gonna put Joe right here. I'm gonna come and make sure that this is a square. And then I'm gonna come over here back to this. Also get this picture of Jake with his nice model stare here. And so see this is actually a little hack I'm going to do here. But so whenever you make these little cards, you can actually put a URL. So if somebody were to like tap it with their finger or click it, then they go to the URL, right? So I'm going to come over here and put a little plug into Joe's Instagram. So this is his Instagram link. So we're coming in here, boom. Here back to the bot, and we're gonna put that in this URL, right? Slick. Now, over here, we're gonna do the same thing. So we'll do Jake, Tran. Aha! I was wondering how to get that button. Now we go over here. So I had Joe up. Let me duplicate this. And we're gonna go to Jake's. Right. Let's come over here, get this link. So now, both of these, if someone clicks on this, they're gonna be going right to that Instagram page, which is pretty dope. Now, we can even put this up. So we get them in here, and Joe will just take his exact thing. Great. So then this is literally him, right? Which is kind of funny. Now we come over here. It's gotta be 80. Is that too many? Son of a bitch. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. There you go. There you go. That's better. That'll work. Oh. All right, sweet. Boom. And then come over here to Jake. And what does Jake say? Grateful for not satisfied. Oh, here we go. Over here. And so now this is Jake. Boom. So now we have these cards set up. Boom. And I got to put a little delay in here because people will appreciate the delay. It gives it that human feel. You know, I don't feel like they're bombarded with all these messages all of a sudden. Okay. Actually, we're gonna give it 2 seconds here. So then I'm gonna put a message here that says, you know, hey, don't forget to check them out on Instagram. Don't forget to check that on Instagram by tapping the picture above. So come over here and we'll point up back to the picture, little hack. Seeing this work pretty good. So how could I make this even better? I can make this better by doing this. We can do story. Let's see, Joe's. Right. So you hear from Joe. I'm gonna put the ear emoji. Copy that over to Jake and say, hey, hear from Jake. It's gonna be cool. So come over here, and then let me come back over here, and I'm gonna add a share this card. This is a freaking gold mine right here. So now, if someone were to be like, oh man, I want to share this card with someone, share my friend through Messenger, they can now do it. So this is a little hack right here that can give you some virality, which not a lot of people do. Okay, so we're going to continue this flow right here, but just remember that we made a okay. Just remember that we made a Hear from Joe button over here and a Jake Tran button from over here. Okay, so now we come back. Let's continue the flow. I don't know what those are. I'll get rid of those. I'm gonna check them out on above on Instagram. Okay, so then now, you know, are you a part of our Facebook group? Where we see what does he say exactly in his thing? Because I mean, I'm a copy guy, don't get me wrong, but the best thing about copy guys is you don't have to fucking know the words sometimes. Sometimes these guys write it for you, like, you know. So he wrote it for me, more than likely. So let's see. More than likely. Aha. Okay. So that's one. I believe the welcome message has some copy on there that I would like to use. Ah, there it is. So, Team Live Rich Marketing Mastermind Group, question mark. I'm gonna copy this of our free Facebook group, comma, Team Live Rich Mastermind Marketing Group. Team Live Rich Mastermind, comma, where we show you where you will get on. Where you will get on to question mark. I need to join I'm gonna go with this. Where do I? All right. So this link right here I'm gonna come in here. This link is gonna go to a website, and the URL is gonna go to this mastermind group, right? Boom, boom. So we're gonna go native size on the web form. Okay, boom. Now, I joined already is gonna go to the new flow. Now, awesome. Great. Awesome. We're excited to help you grow like we the other. Don't worry. So we're gonna put typings here. So hopefully it's over here like this. 1 second. Okay. And come and do a delay again. He only recommended the best and what changed our life. What has changed our and we are. Okay. Period. R. Right. That said, is there anything in particular so anything we can particularly can help you with? Okay, so we're gonna come over here, and so no idea where to start. It's gonna come over here. No idea where to start. Okay, so okay. I got you. I got you. Don't. Here's where you get started. Okay, get started. First, go into the Facebook group and comment. I believe on this first one, yes. So let's get this post stamp. All right, so now I got this link. So if you guys didn't figure out how I did that, this is this little button right here. If you click it, you'll get a direct link to the post. So now I have a direct link to this post, permalink. Now, from here, let's go into the Facebook group and comment and introduce yourself and introduce yourself, period, you know, to our mastermind. But once you said hello, once you said hello, then you're off to the races, and we'll talk to you in group. Talking to you in the group. This group interested to our mastermind. Yes, here we go. Click the first. So we want to make sure, so one thing we talked about when we were writing copy for these bots, we want to make sure that nothing is confusing, right? So I'm kind of looking through this to say, I got you, don't worry. Here's how you can get started. First, go into the introduce mastermind, once you say hello, then you're off to the races and we can talk to the group. Now, I want them to comment on a very specific post though, okay? So I'm gonna say, okay, go into the Facebook group and introduce yourself. The master, go into the Facebook group and just on the welcome post. And I'll be like, button goes directly to the post. Oh, they're not racing. There we go. Now we're good. Chat soon, right? And then we're gonna tag it like as if, you know, whatever, like an old person. Okay, and just say, you know, welcome Facebook welcome post, and then we'll put an emoji in here. Put a fist bump in here. That'll work. And then we'll put in the site. Now we come here, boom. Permalink to that post, right? So we're actually, I'm gonna make the steps because this is gonna be a little confusing. So let's make it easier by going step by step. So first, go into the Facebook group, right? and we're gonna read the welcome post. Read the welcome post. And then here. And then over here and say this is number 2. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself to Mastermind on the welcome post by commenting on the no, that's an inverted sentence, right? So we're gonna say comment below, comment on the post, introduce yourself to the mastermind. Way more clear, right? Okay. So everything else erases chat soon. Okay, now we got our welcome flow laid out, right? Now, okay. Okay, so very important. So if I had to name these out, right? So this is a welcome message, right? We're gonna come over here and I'm gonna call this the indoc 1, right? And I'm gonna call this, get started, right? And then I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna call this, viral coefficient 1. Right? So why is this a viral coefficient 1? Because look, now anybody that comes to your Facebook page, well, I guess the Live Rich Facebook page, they're gonna get in here, they're gonna introduce you guys, they're gonna tell you, basically, where do I start? And then it's gonna tell them to go to the Facebook group, right? And so what we did here basically is automated the beginning traffic of anybody that goes to your page. We just put them immediately into Facebook group, right? Okay. So now let's go back and answer these. So we had this, you do this. So Joe, we had Team Joe, so it's gonna be here. Hey, saw something way more. Okay, so let's come over here and so say Joe's Go Story. I'm gonna make this more, let's say first name. Yep, first name. So if you guys don't know how to do that, it's double bracket. So I'll type double bracket and then I get this list up right here, right? So there's a lot of things you can do with it. So I'm not even gonna explain that yet. I'll just explain it every time I use it, right? Okay, so first name. So what this does is inputs their first name into the thing. So now first name, hey, my name is Joe. Okay, it's cool. It's about something way more, right? Over here, let's see what else. What else? But richness is in life. So way more. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna put. So there's always this is the battle right here, and the battle is always how much text do you put in and how much do you not, right? That's always a battle of some kind. So how you kind of remedy this? There's a strategy you can use, and it's basically by putting text and then putting a picture in the middle. So let me come over here. Let me go to Joe's Facebook page, and let me see if I can get a good picture of him, besides the one that he already uses. Okay, so this one will work. So save this image right here. Now, over here, something way more, right? Now we import a picture of him. All right, delays, bring these delays up. So we want them to read this actually. So I'm gonna leave this delay at 3 seconds and I'm gonna have this picture pop up and then I'm gonna also leave this delay at 3 seconds too. And I'm gonna finish this statement right here, right? So boom. Now, which is in life, which is in you. way more. So if I look at this copy, right, it's great copy. Now, how do I break this up correctly? So with the picture in mind, so what I'm gonna have to do is basically do this. I'm gonna have to break it up even more. So okay, and then we're gonna take out this line right here because this is more neutral. I took this from his clothing line, right? You might want to count it. I care how many of those. That's the team that's created. Oh, boom, sick. Okay, so actually we're gonna come in here and I'm gonna add this copy to the top, right? So it's gonna read a little differently. It's gonna read like this. Okay, hey. Let's go to the basic builder. Let's make it look, okay, boom. So if you look on the side right here, it's still a little much. Still a little much, right? So let's see, how can we put this together? Rich, okay, let's see, Rich's life. Come here. Okay. Okay. Actually, I'm going to invert this sentence. So I'm going to come over here, boom. Which is Sigma being rich, which is not about financial success. It's about way more, and that's the reason behind this movement. Picture of Joe. Ding. All right. This is what reason. Now, boom. Now it should read perfectly. Nice. So how do we break this up even more? How can I get this to be even better? So we're gonna start adding emojis. I'm gonna wave right here. Where is my wave? You guys probably see it. I don't see it. There we go. Wave. So, guys, don't mind my emojis here, but this is basically, like this is the one way to kind of spruce up your copy, right? Now, I have this. Look at this, boom. Create a team, live rich. So that's not really a great space to put copy as this. So you come over here, take it out, and so maybe it's like this. Aha! So there we go. Now people are going to read that. More than likely. Jake's story.
I fucked up. Actually, that's supposed to be Joe's story right there. So, but I can't break the flow of the video, and it's uneditable now, and I'm not reshooting this shit. So that's gonna stay. But just know that I know that there's an error right there too.
Or go back. Let's go back to this flow builder. So we're gonna come over here on the bottom. We're gonna have this button, do this, that's fine. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna draw it back over here. So if they hit this story and they wanna go back, then they go back over here. back over here. So if they do this, this goes back this way. This is where we start getting into the hairy stuff. Now, we come over here now, and we talk about Jake. Now, we go here from Jake. So now we draw this arrow. I'm going to name this one Jake's Story. It's a team of rich. Boom. Here. I already have a feel for how this copy should be. So let's come over here, and then it's gonna put a, there's gonna be a, just like in Joe's, you're gonna put the more delay there, and come over here, okay? And then we're gonna find another picture of Jake now. So let's go over here. So I got Joe, then go to Jake. Big Tran, what, you guys, Jake has good pictures, you can find something here. Aha. So we can do this, you can do this. It's pretty good. I think we're gonna go with this one. Because this is a baller picture that Jake took. So let's come over here. This one in. And then we're gonna add this image. Nope, it's too tall, guys. So when you size in images, too tall. Now, what I can do is, and this is a little sneaky hack, but watch this. So I want to keep him in this picture, right? But obviously it wasn't letting me do it. So what I'll do is take a screenshot now. If you have a Mac, the quality is perfect. So you take a screenshot of this, of the exact shot that I want now. And then I come in here to my bot. And right. So come over here in the desktop, and then it should size perfectly now. And boom, so now we have a perfectly sized image. Now, all right, let me put this delay back in there. And actually, I'm gonna take this delay down to 2 seconds. Yes, and I'm actually on Joe's, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So now I'm gonna connect this over here, right? And I'm gonna do the same thing that I did down here. So I'm gonna say C, Jake's, or Joe's story. I could have added an emoji here, watch this. Book. Come here. Hey, look at that, now you got a book. Okay. So come over here and do the same thing. Book down. All right, and then we'll do the same thing here. Okay, let me come back over here, and then we'll make sure to do go back. Put the back emoji right here. Okay, so now we got all this routed. Do. And then now the inflow is made. So welcome, basically welcome post, right? Okay, now this is done. So now the welcome is done. Okay, so this is a example of a welcome message that could be run for these guys. So now this is built, and so now this is basically a really badass indoctrination sequence to get people to always go through, learn your story, can even go to your Instagrams and that kind of stuff, right? So now, okay, keywords. So we're gonna go to sequences. Okay. So I'm not even gonna do. I'm just gonna do a new one. So I'm calling this my social proof belt from hell. So there's a bunch of different stuff here. So this is going to be a really, really long sequence, but you're going to see why it is important to do this. Okay, now, boom, introduction content. So yeah, you can obviously do this. I'm gonna basically do this, right? So the first one, so obviously they've already been indoctrinated as per the welcome flow, right? So then you have to think about, what do they need to know next? So what's important to this influencer? So remember when we talked about before, we talked about the big idea of what this was, right? And the big idea is that we want to just create, we want to just basically propagate content as much as possible. So let's see if they have a blog. I don't even know if they have a blog, but if they do, nope, they don't have a blog here. Okay, so that's fine. That's not a big deal. But if we were to have a blog, then we would include blogs into this viral strategy. So basically, what the options here are how to basically to get their posts ranked and that kind of stuff, right? Okay, so how do we do that? How do we start propagating this data around to different posts, right? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. First thing we're going to do is the first follow-up is going to be, hey, are you familiar with all the rest of the platforms? So, hey, name? No. Are you following us? You following Team Live Rich on all social platforms. On all platforms. We'll come and workshop this in a second. And so, by the way, if you want to unsubscribe, and just type unsubscribe. Okay. And say, let's be like yes, and then no, frowny face. And build this flow. So over here, this is a starting step. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, and then I'm gonna build this. So then, okay, we'll come over here and say, hey, saying yes. It doesn't matter what they say, honestly, because it's gonna go to the same block. So watch this. You can. I'm gonna say, so if it's a yes, I'm gonna make two different messages actually. If it's a yes, I'm gonna be like, awesome. Make sure you turn on your notifications. Ring the bell, or click the bell on YouTube, etc. etc. You know what it is. I'm not gonna type all that. Okay. Etc. And be on the lookout here in Messenger for more content from us. Period. So if they say yes, we're gonna be like, boom, awesome. It's like fire. Awesome fire. And make sure you turn your look at the content from us. So boom. So this would be the yes. And then let's say the no. So ideally what I would want here is Joe or Jake to give me like a thumbs up kind of picture. And all right, so my loom fucked up, but I'm back. So